Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing forth this rock amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. It's your brother Parathon with another lesson. My previous video, I went into James, the 5th chapter, 1 through 3. I'm going to pick up where I left off. I'm going to start at verse 4 here. Hit 4 and 5. And I got a couple precepts that go with these. Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. I'm going to just go through the spirit. All right. So this is James 5 and 4. It says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. It says, Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you." All right, I'm going to hit that again. Break it down. Verse 4, it says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields." All right. Who's them laborers? That's Israel, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians. All right, reaping down the fields. We built America. All right, it says, "Which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth." We crying. You know what I mean? You doing us dirty, man. I'm gonna hit the book of laws. To put everything together. But it says, I'm going to start from the top. It says, "Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth." The Lord is hearing the meek, he's hearing the meek's cry. He's hearing the lowly and contrite spirit cry. All right. So the Lord of Sabaoth, that's the Lord of armies. And let's see, we're going to go into, matter of fact, I'm going to keep going. It's verse 5. It says, "Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts, your minds, as in a day of slaughter." You go into that word wanton, that's spataleo. All right. That means to live luxuriously, to lead a voluptuous life, according to the blue letter. All right. So it says, "Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter." So they've pretty much been fattening themselves for the day of slaughter, for the day of judgment. It's the second coming of Yahushai, man. All right. It says, "Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you." And who's the just? Who is he condemned? Over here in America and prior to America, these other lands. It's you Israelites, man. There's no resistance. All right, let's jump to Leviticus, man. Let's hit some laws just for edification. It's Leviticus 19 and 13. It says, "Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all the night until the morning." All right. Meaning, you give him a hard day's work, you get paid that same day. You don't wait till the end of the week. You wait 13 days. You're supposed to pay that man at the end of the day for what he's done for that day. It says, "Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him," because that's highway robbery. We're not even going to talk about the taxes they taking out. All right. "The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all the night until the morning." That goes into, heaping up them treasures for the last days, man. Not giving what is deserved, not giving what is required for the work. You see, Israel has built America just like they built up Egypt with their blood, sweat, and tears, man, for free, costing millions of lives, lost to get over here. You know what I mean? On top of the lives lost on this soil. Gadites, Naphtali, you know, America's just a massive, it's just a big ass grave site, man. It's a one massive grave site. And they build casinos on top of it like there's nothing. You see? Let's jump to Deuteronomy 24 and 15. It says, at his day thou shalt give him his hire, neither shall the sun go down up upon it, for he is poor, and setteth his heart upon it, lest he cry against thee unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and it be sin unto thee. And that's what we doing. We've been crying, man. They're not paying us. They're not giving us the pay that deserve for the work that has been put in, for the labor. And now it's it's a sin unto thee, unto Esau, and they gonna pay for that shit, man. It's been going on for too long. All right, but he won't be in rulership long. Let's see what the book of Job says about that. All right, this is the book of Job 20. I'm going to start at 5, and I'm going to just run through it. It says, I'm going to start at 4, Salakia. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds. You see? That's him mounting himself, you know, him calling himself the eagle. You know, not only in this kingdom, but in Rome. All right? Continuing, it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? How is the hammer of the earth being broken? Or going back into Obadiah, how Esau's house shall be for stubble, and Joseph's a house of flame, because he's going to perish, man. We won't remember him. Shit, in the kingdom, he won't even be a thought, man. All right, verse 8, it says, he shall fly away as a dream, and he shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. Yeah, because through unrighteous dealings, riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. We're going to get everything back that we lost, man. Lord willing, we be of that number. All right. It says, verse 11, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Wickedness, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, his words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. What is it? Psalms 58 and 1, 58 and 3. The wicked are being estranged from the womb. You know, being born speaking lies, man. Verse 14, it says, yet his meat and his bowels turn, it is the gall. Salakia. Verse 13, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat and his bowels is turned, and it is the gall of asps within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. You see, he says, that's going into the riches he's heaped up for the last days, man, those treasures. All right, I'm going to continue. It says, he shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labor for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. He won't be able to enjoy all this shit that he heaped up upon himself, man. You see? Verse 19, because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor in Israel, because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not. Shit, America, Egypt. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. He's never satisfied, man. And he won't, continuing. It says, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. He won't even be a thought, as it said a few verses up. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Man, I'm gonna stop there, because that's going into Esau now. His inward thought, that being that his house shall endure forever, as I brought out in the last lesson. All right, him being comfortable, it says when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. So he's going to catch him right before he thought he was chilling. He was full. You know what I mean? The Lord is going to the Lord is coming back to wreak havoc on this planet and put Esau on chains for 1,000 years, and the rest of the heathen nations back in their land after they served they judgment. And Esau won't be in remembrance anymore. Thus saith the scriptures. But that's it I had on that, Akim. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to say, call halayim, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing forth this gospel amongst the four winds, man. Shalom, Akim, keep enduring.